Okay, hello, good morning everyone. In the last class, there is a discussion about what is the expression for magnitude and direction of a resultant forces, and there are two different laws of addition of a vector. The addition of a vector means the if vector A and vector B be the any two vectors, this the sum of the two vectors. That means vector R is equal to vector A plus vector B. That means the addition of a vector means the sum of the any two vectors is called addition of a vector. The addition of a vector is there are two different laws of addition of a vector. One is a law, triangle law of addition of a vector, parallelogram law of a vector. What is the statement of triangle law of vector? First one is triangle law. Triangle law of a addition of a vector. See, according to this law states that if any two vectors is acting at a point in equilibrium, this is the one vector, that is called one more vector, vector A and vector B. If vector A and vector B is acting at a point in equilibrium, and it is two adjacent sides can be represented by both magnitude and direction of the two sides of a triangle. This is called diagonal line, that is called vector C. The resultant line, it is also called represented by both magnitude and direction of a three sides of a triangle. That is the triangle law. According to the law states that if two vectors is acting at a point in equilibrium, it is represented by both magnitude and directions of a two sides of the triangle. The third side of the triangle, that is the third vector, that is C. The resultant vector, it is also represented by both magnitude and direction of a three sides of a triangle. That is the triangle law. The second one is parallelogram. Parallelogram. What is the statement of parallelogram of a two vectors, addition of two vectors? See, this is the parallelogram. If two vectors, vector P and vector Q be the two vectors, is acting at a point in O. If two vectors is acting point, it is acting at a point in equilibrium. It is represented by both magnitude and direction of a two sides of the parallelogram, and this is called resultant line. The resultant line is also represented by both magnitude and direction of a parallelogram. That is the law of parallelogram. That is the R is the resultant force, resultant line. That is the statement of parallelogram. The triangle law, it is used to measure the sides of a triangle, length of a triangle. The parallelogram is, it is measured to both angles and the sides of the adjacent sides of the parallelogram. These are the two different laws of addition of a vector, triangle law and law of parallelogram. By using this parallelogram, same this diagram, it is using to this same parallelogram, how to find the magnitude of resultant. The magnitude of resultant, and derive the expression for the magnitude of a resultant is, that is capital R, and second one is derive the expression for direction of a resultant, direction of resultant. The diagram is as it is same. The diagram is as it is same. First to draw the parallelogram. The parallelogram, this is called the parallelogram O A B C. The OA is represented by vector P. The OB can be represented by vector Q, and the OC can be represented by, that is resultant vector R. That is the vector P is represented both magnitude and direction. Vector Q is also represented both magnitude and direction. The resultant R is also represented by both magnitude and direction. Draw the line CD, the OA line extends at a point D, that is the CD line is perpendicular to OD line. The CD line is perpendicular to OD line. Perpendicular to OD line. At a angles alpha and total parallelogram, that is the angle is theta, that is also theta. Theta alpha is the angles. That is the diagram and explanation of a magnitude and direction of a resultant forces. Consider in the parallelogram, OABC is the parallelogram. If OA and OB is called adjacent sides of a parallelogram, vector P and vector Q be the two vectors is acting at a point in equilibrium at a point is O. The diagonal line, draw the diagonal line of the parallelogram, that is also called resultant line. It is both magnitude and direction of this diagonal line. If alpha and theta is the angles of the given parallelogram, draw the line CD, it is the line OA is extend at a point D. That means the CD is perpendicular to OD line. This is the diagram and explanation of a resultant, magnitude of a resultant. In the previous class is already discussion about in this concept. Finally, we'll get to the magnitude of a resultant is, that is the final equation is, first to find by using of Pythagoras theorem. First step is by using from the triangle OCD at angle is what? That is the alpha. By using of Pythagoras theorem, the Pythagoras, that is adjacent sides, the sum of the adjacent sides must be is equal to hypotenuse side. That means the finally that is OC square is equal to OD square plus CD square. Simplify in this equation, substitute the values. Finally we'll get, that means find the values of cos theta, that is the cos theta. Theta is the angle, it is a horizontal line. That means the cos theta value is, that is AC, that is the cos theta value is, that is Q cos theta, that is Q AD or cos theta. By using a definition from the triangle, see from the triangle is OCD by using a Pythagoras theorem, that is OC square is equal to OD square plus CD square. The OD can be written as sum of the two lines, that is OA plus AD whole square, that is a plus B whole square formula, and one more line is, that is AD square. Find the values of AD and AD and OA. That is the OD can be written as sum of the OA and AD, and that is called not AD, that is CD square, vertical line. The AD is the horizontal line, at angle is cos theta. The CD is called a vertical line, at angle is theta. That means the direction of the line is, that is sin theta. Find the values of, first to find the values of AD and CD. Finally we'll get, that is the AD value is, that is AD value is, that is AD is equal to Q cos theta. AD is equal to Q cos theta, and the AC value. What is the AC value? That is the AC must be, is the AC line is parallel to OA. That means the AD value is called Q cos theta. And what is the CD value? That is the CD value is the resultant, the vector is Q, it is a vertical direction, that means sin theta. That is the CD value. The AD is it is a horizontal line, at angle is theta, that value is Q cos theta. The CD is line, it is a vertical line, at angle is theta, the direction of the CD line is, that is a sin theta, that is Q sin theta. That is the values of AD and CD. Substitute these values in previous equation. Finally we'll get the resultant force. Final equation is, that is R is equal to root of p square plus q square plus 2pq at angle is cos theta. Where? What is the meaning of capital R? Capital R is that is a resultant force. P and Q be the two vectors is acting at a point in equilibrium. Theta is the angle. Theta is a angle. That is this equation is called the result magnitude of a resultant. And second question is find the direction of a resultant. Find the direction of resultant. How to find the resultant? What is the symbol of the direction of resultant? That is the theta. Theta is the angle. Theta is a angle. See, in this diagram shows from the triangle OCD at an angle is alpha. From the triangle, same triangle OCD. From the triangle OCD, the diagram shows alpha is the angle. See, OCD, that is the triangle. Alpha is the what? That is the triangle. By using it, that is a tangent line. The OC line is called tangent of the parallelogram. Diagonal line. That is diagonal line is also called tangent. By using a definition of tan at angle is alpha. Tan alpha. What is the definition of tan alpha? It is opposite by adjacent side. The tan alpha, the tan theta, the tan alpha theta is the angle, sir. The definition of a tan theta is opposite by adjacent side. See, in diagram shows that is the alpha. The CA, the CD line is called what? It is the opposite side. The OD line is called what? OD, that is called adjacent side. And the OC line represented by hypotenuse side, that is opposite, adjacent and hypotenuse. That is opposite line is that is CD divided by the adjacent side is OD, or the tan alpha is equal to the CD can be written as it is same by the OD can be written as sum of the OA plus AD in this diagram. The OD can be written as sum of OA plus AD. OA plus AD. In previous derivation, already calculated AD and CD values. That is equation number 2. That is equation number 3. The values of AD and CD substitute in this equation. What is the CD value? That is Q sin theta. Q sin theta. OA value is, that is the OA, that is OA. What is the direction? What is the vector? That is P, vector P. Next, AD. What is the AD value? Q cos theta. Q cos theta. Q cos theta. That is the tan alpha. Therefore, tan alpha is equal to Q sin theta divided by P plus Q cos theta. Alpha is the angle as it is same, that is the alpha not theta. Alpha is equal to the tan is shifted RHS side, that side. That is a reciprocal of tan. That means the reciprocal of tan means that is the inverse trigonometry. Tan inverse. It is tan is changed to that side. That is tan inverse of Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. That is the expression for direction of a magnitude. Alpha is equal to tan inverse of Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. That is the expression for, that is a direction of a magnitude. This equation is called the R is equal to root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. That equation is called, that is the resultant of a magnitude, and alpha is equal to tan inverse of Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. That is called direction of a resultant. Direction of resultant. That is the completely in this concept is called, that is the expression for magnitude and direction of a resultant forces. Resultant forces by using a law of parallelogram. There are three different special cases. Three different special cases. Case number 1. See, if vector P and vector Q, in this diagram shows vector P and vector Q in the same direction, same direction. What is the angle? That is a vector P, that is called vector Q. It is the angle is what? It is a linear. The P and Q is travels linearly. Its direction is same. That means theta is equal to 0. If vector P and vector Q are acting on the same direction, that is the angle is 0. What is the resultant force? What is the resultant? Magnitude of resultant. Therefore, the magnitude of resultant. What is the equation? The previous equation is R is equal to, that is root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos 0. Cos 0 is what? Cos 0 is, that is the 1. Cos in this equation. 2PQ cos 0. Theta is the 0. That is 1. Therefore, R is equal to root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ, or root of, that is A square B square plus 2PQ. That means P plus Q over square. Square get cancelled. Square root get cancelled. Therefore, the magnitude of resultant is sum of the two vectors. That is the first case. Sum of the two vectors. If a vector P and vector Q or the two different vectors is acting on the same direction, that means what is the magnitude of resultant? That is sum of the two vectors. And case number 2, if vector P and vector Q be the two vectors, it is perpendicular to each other. See, that is a vector P, horizontal line, that is a vector Q, that is a vertical line. What is the angle between P and Q? At an angle is 90 degree. That means theta is equal to 90 degree. If theta is equal to 90 degree, what is the resultant force? The resultant force R is equal to root of, in this equation substitute the theta value, P square Q square plus 2 PQ as it is. Cos 90 is, that the value is 0. That is totally the third term is 0. They will get root of V square plus Q square, root of P square plus Q square. That is the resultant, magnitude of resultant. That is the case number 2. And case 3. Case number 3. If vector P and vector Q be the two vectors is acting on the opposite direction, that is the vector P, that is called vector Q. What is the direction of the two vectors? That is the opposite to each other. That means the angle is what? Theta is equal to 180 degree. Theta is equal to 180 degree. Calculate the magnitude of resultant. That is, the magnitude of a resultant is, that is a cos theta. In the equation, see the equation cos theta. Cos theta means cos, what is the angle? 180 degree. Cos 180, how to calculate? That is cos 180 can be written as 90 plus 90. 90 plus 90, 180. 90 plus theta is first quadrant. All trigonometric ratios is positive. That means positive. The cos is changed to co-ratio. That is sin 90. Sin 90. What is the value of sin 90? That is the sin 90 is 1. That is the cos 90 plus theta. It is a cos and cot and secant. It is changed to changes. Sin is changes. That is minus 1. That is minus 1. Cos 180 value is minus 1. Substitute in this equation. The magnitude of resultant force root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ. The cos 180 is minus 1, or R is equal to root of P square plus Q square minus into plus, that is the minus 2PQ, or R is equal to root of, that is a P minus Q whole square. Square root get cancelled. Finally, R is equal to P minus Q. Therefore, if vector P and vector Q are the acting on opposite directions, what is the magnitude of resultant? The magnitude of resultant is the difference of a two vectors, P minus Q. These are the special cases of what magnitude of a resultant forces. Therefore, the first case is the vector P and vector Q is acting on the what same direction. That means the magnitude of a resultant is root of P plus Q whole square. Root of P plus Q whole square. That is square root get cancelled. That is P plus Q. Sum of the vectors. If case number 2, if vector P and vector Q be the any two vectors is acting on perpendicular direction. That means perpendicular direction means what is the angle? The P and Q between. Theta is the angle between P and Q. What is the angle? That is a 90 degree. The cos 90 is what? That is the cos 90 is 0. That means the resultant force is root of V square plus Q square. Case number 3, if vector P and vector Q be the two vectors, and two vectors, that means it is acting on opposite to each other, opposite directions. That is the angle is 180 degree. That is the cos 180 is -1. That means finally the magnitude of a resultant is the difference of two vectors. That is R is equal to P minus Q. R is equal to P minus Q. This concept is that is expression for magnitude and direction of a resultant forces. The magnitude of resultant force is R is equal to root of phi square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta, and the direction of a resultant is alpha is equal to tan inverse of q sin theta by p plus q cos theta, and some special cases of the magnitude of resultant forces. Okay, thank you. Continue to next class.